everyone, FedEx Gaming here, and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. In this video, I'm showing you how to build a working, realistic fireplace. Now, you don't have to use the magma blocks. I just think it looks good for a smoldering fire or a fire that's about to be put out. However, they are not needed. Now, to get the fireplace working, all we have to do is just take one oak wood and throw it right at the fireplace, and then boom, our fireplace will turn on. Now, the fireplace will stay on for exactly 5 minutes and then turn off. So I'm going to quickly go through this in 5 minutes. And as you can see, the fire has went out. Now, the reason why it takes 5 minutes is because the piece of wood that we're throwing into the fire is going to be shot out onto a pressure plate, and it takes at least 5 minutes for an item in the world that's on the floor, 5 minutes for it to despawn, and that's how everything is working. So when I throw a piece of wood at it, it will go in the fire, hit a pressure plate, activate it, and then it will light it up for 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and look at the redstone behind this thing. It's not too bad of a build, but just giving you a heads up. Like I said, every time you throw an item in, it will take 5 minutes, and I believe it's 10 minutes in a Minecraft day and 8 minutes at night. So that's a pretty good amount of time to have a realistic working fireplace working. All right, guys, for this build, you're going to need an 11 by 3 spacing, and you're also going to have to dig down 4. Now, the resources you're going to need for this build are 4 pistons, 2 hoppers, 3 dispensers, 1 redstone comparator, 4 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone torches, 15 redstone, 1 wooden pressure plate, 2 flint and steel, 2 magma blocks, optional, you can use something else, 2 netherrack blocks, and 23 of your payment item. I'm going to be using oak wood. We are also going to need 1 rail and 1 minecart with a hopper. All right, guys, so once you have your 11 by 3 spacing and dug down your 4, we're going to start off by building our payment system first. So come to the bottom left-hand corner, and now we're going to go ahead and count over 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 7th block, we're going to place down a block right here. And then going towards where our fireplace is going to be, I completely forgot to say that the red stained clay line is going to be where our fireplace is going. I think I forgot to say that. And then what we're going to do is place a redstone torch off the side of the block. Then right on top of this redstone torch, we're going to be placing in a hopper. So 1 block away from above the redstone torch, place a dispenser going that way. And now we're going to take out our hoppers, and right above the redstone torch, go into sneak mode or crouch mode and place your hopper going into the side of the dispenser. Then we're going to place another hopper right on top of that hopper. And then right above this hopper, we're going to be placing in our minecart with a hopper. So place a block on top of it. Take out your rail and your minecart with a hopper. Place your rail on top of that with your minecart with a hopper on top of that. And then go ahead and just break the block and let it fall into place. Now, I'm going to be using a brick for my fireplace. You can use whatever coloring you want for your fireplace. Next up, take out your blocks you're going to be using for your fireplace. I'm going to be using brick. You can use whatever coloring that you like. But right to the right of the minecart with a hopper, we're going to place in a piece of our brick like that. And then another one to the left. Next up, take out your piston and place a piston facing inwards towards this block right here. And now we're going to have to send power to the piston, pushing the block into the minecart with a hopper. So just send power to it with whatever source of power you have, and then go ahead and pick up the piston. You are going to need it for later. Now that your minecart with a hopper is in there, go ahead and place 1 more block right here just so you don't push it out of place by accident. But as you can see, if I throw an item into it, boom, it will go into the minecart with a hopper and then funnel down into this hopper right here. Next up on the list, we're going to come right here, and above the block that has the torch, place another block, take out your redstone comparator, and place a redstone comparator coming out of that hopper right there. Then we're going to come down 2 blocks from here, 1, 2, placing redstone on top of both these blocks. And then coming out of this bottom block with the redstone, we're going to place a repeater going that way into the block that has the redstone torch. Now we can go ahead and throw in our payment items for this middle hopper. So come in here, take out your oak wood and place 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place your last 19 here. 1 of them should funnel down into this bottom hopper. And that's going to be your entire payment system. So what we're going to do now is we could take out some oak wood once again and just test it out. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a few oak wood out. So when I throw a bloop like that, it should go all the way down into this dispenser right here. I'll go ahead and do it one more time. Bloop. And it should come all the way down into this dispenser right here. I'm going to go ahead and take these items out because we don't want anything inside this dispenser right now. So next up on the list, we're going to hook up the dispenser. So come back over here to this redstone, come out 1 block and place a piece of redstone on top of it. And then we're going to come out 2 blocks going this way. 1, 2. Then coming out of the block with the redstone, we're going to place a repeater going that way on 1 tick delay. Place a piece of redstone in front of it, and then place up a block in front of that. So now what this will do is when we throw our item in, it will go into the dispenser, and this will shoot it out of the dispenser. So if I take out the wood once again, like that, and then I throw it right here, boop, it should get shot out of your dispenser. I'll do it one more time. Bloop. it will get shot out of the dispenser. Now in front of the dispenser, we're going to place in a block, and we're going to take out our pressure plate and place a pressure plate right here. Then down from the pressure plate right here, we're going to place a piece of redstone, and now place blocks around this entire thing for now. Then right next to your redstone, place a block with a redstone torch on top of it, and then a block on top of the redstone torch, and then a piece of redstone on top of the block. We'll come back to this later. This is going to hook into the pistons on this side. But for right now, we want to finish up the rest of the pistons over here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and set up our pistons. So come right over here to where this redstone is, and we're going to place a block up right next to that redstone, and then come out 3 blocks that way. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to have to place 3 repeaters going that way. 1, 2, and 3, and I guess I had to come out 1 more, guys. I'm sorry about that, but it seems like we're going to have to come out just a tiny bit more over here. But we're going to set the first 2 repeaters to 4 ticks delay, and now we're going to break down a block right here in front of this 1 tick delay repeater, place in some redstone, and then place up a block from there with some redstone right here. And then 1 more block over on top of this 4 tick with another block and redstone. Now we can set in our 2 pistons going that way. So 1 and 2 like that. Place a block up from here and then a block down with redstone on top of both of them. 1, 2, and that's going to set up the pistons for this side. So now what I want you to do is take out your netherrack and your magma blocks or whatever block you're using and place in your 2 netherrack right here. 1, 2, and then place your 2 blocks of choice. I'm going to be using magma blocks right off of there. Now we're going to go ahead and swing back over here to this redstone, and we're going to make a little pyramid going up and then down. So a block up, and then a block down like that with 3 blocks, and place redstone right along all of them. They should all come on. Then take out your pistons for the last time, placing 2 pistons inwards. 1, 2, they should both extend up. And now that should be pretty much everything. If we place in our block, it should push our netherrack box over, and then we'll set up our whole entire, incinerary thing so it turns it on. But actually, before we test it out, make sure you place a block right above this pressure plate. That's just so when the item gets shot out, it doesn't go up, because then it might take too long to come back down, and then this won't extend out. So now we can go ahead and test it out. So go ahead and throw your item in, and boop, as you can see, get pushed over. And now what we have to do is go pick up our item for it to push back over. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Place your block here, throw your item of choice at it, and boop, it will push it over. And then, of course, once it despawns, boop, it will push back over that way. So now let's hook up our dispenser so it actually lights the fire. So to hook up our dispensers, come back over here to this side and place down a block right here with a repeater coming out of this redstone set to 4 ticks delay. Next up, take out your blocks of choice for your fireplace. I'm going to be using my bricks, and we're going to place a brick block or whatever block you're using right back here with redstone right on top of it. Now what we're going to have to do is place 2 dispensers facing downwards from this redstone. So what I like to do is just come right over here, and then we're going to come looking right off that redstone right over there. We're going to place our dispenser facing downwards. As you can see, it's facing downwards. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. However, it's going to be a lot easier. Just go into sneak mode and place your dispenser facing downwards like that. Then go inside your dispenser and place in your flint and steel and your flint and steel. And that's it, guys. You are completely done. So just place a block right above this area right here, and then go ahead and test it out. So boop, it will flip over, and boop, light the fire. And then, of course, once we take the item out of it, boop, like that, it will shut it off. And that's it, guys. You are completely done. So like I said, before you clean up everything, just make sure you place the block right back above this, just so the item doesn't get flown too high up, and then it won't set off at this side right over here. Now we're just going to take out our blocks of choice. I'm going to be using bricks for my fireplace. And you know what? I'm also going to take out some slabs and stairs to also match with it, just to give it some depth. So I'm going to take out some brick stairs and some brick slabs. So to clean it up, it's quite easy. We're just going to place a block here, place a block back here, and a block over like this. Make sure you do not cut off any of the redstone as well. Then we're going to place some blocks up right here, some blocks up right here. I also, yeah, let's just leave it like that. And then we'll place a staircase facing inwards right here and here. The reason why I do this is just so in case you run out of flint and steel, you can easily access your dispensers right here and place in some more flint and steel. Then on the sides, we're going to come up with a stair, I guess, like that. That looks good. And then we're just going to come up with bricks right in the middle, so it gives it that fireplace look. And there is our fireplace. So now let's go ahead and put in our wall too. The one good thing I like about this fireplace as well is it sticks out of the wall by 1, so it gives it a little depth. So there we go. We could place some blocks right back here like that, and just bring it all the way down, hiding up all of this redstone. And then for my flooring, I'm just going to go ahead and use some dark oak wood planks, because I just don't know why. I really like the way dark oak wood planks look. So there we go. And let's go ahead and just change up the flooring just a tiny bit on this side as well. Don't go inside the minecart with a hopper. There we go. let's go ahead and just clean up this area nicely. But guys, you are completely done. That is it. So here is the fireplace, and of course, to turn it on, all we have to do is just throw a piece of oak wood right here, boop, and it will turn on the fireplace. And then of course, once it is done, the 5 minutes is up, you know, right here is the item. Once the 5 minutes up, it will go ahead and just switch right back over to that smoldering look. But there you guys have it. That is how you build a realistic looking fireplace in Minecraft. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Bloop. Peace.